experience?
Passion. You can't start a business if you're not passionate about it, because what happens if people leave the next day? Number one, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. Number two, you need to know exactly what you're working with. Like the reason why I went and studied nail business, not because I'm necessarily creative, but I have to know what's happening in every area of my business. Should someone decide I'm walking out today, I can say, good shot, let me take over and continue. And also a whole lot of persistence. People can be quite tough, especially as a young black woman.
Yes.
There's a lot of undermining, but I need to know first, who am I, so that when people come approach me as if I'm this other girl, I know exactly who I am. And I'm just like daydreaming about one day, this is how my life's gonna turn out, about being an entrepreneur. And I keep trying to snap myself out of it, but I couldn't. And then eventually 10 minutes was over, I hadn't read anything. They say you can start. And I kept trying, and then something in me just said, that's it. And I raised my hand. You're not allowed to leave an exam room before 30 minutes.
30 minutes, yeah.
I raised my hand. I said, ma'am, I'm not feeling well. Can I please leave? And she said, are you sure? And I said, yeah. And that day, I knew that was it for me. You know that person who sees like this person you can never imagine? That's just how he was to me. And when we got married in the beginning of the year, he said, okay, cool, we're here now, we're married, what do you want to do? And I said, I want to go to nail school. And we literally took loans, and we took all the money we had, and he put me through school. And when I started my business, I was doing house calls. So I'd leave the house at like 6 in the morning, come back at 9 p.m. And in that year, he didn't expect me to be cooking and doing all these things, but he was very graceful and understanding that, hey, I'm actually building a brand, and that requires a few sacrifices. You don't necessarily have to get a 3-year degree, but just do short courses, Google, research. You always need to know what's happening in your industry. And excellence, let excellence be your brand.
Absolutely.
But
and
don't let that be like a hurdle. Let your femininity be your stepping stone.